we need to talk.
Because apparently you lot have questions. Some of them are thoughtful, some are mildly alarming, and a few of you still think I'm being drugged.
So today we're doing a Q&A. You ask, I panic. Publicly.
Quick thing. Loads of you keep asking how these videos are made.
You mean the "is Rowan real" thing? Yes, that one. You do blink weird sometimes. That's anxiety.
Right, so what do you mean, how are they made? I wake up, I overthink, I spiral, I record it. That's the workflow.
You lot really want the behind the scenes? Look, if I explain every wire and lever and bit of wizard machinery behind the curtain, doesn't that make it less magic?
And remember, magic only works when you still believe things are rare. If you're genuinely curious, maybe we'll do a behind the scenes at some point, but not in a copy my homework way, more in a this took more emotional damage than you think way.
If I ever find out one of you made your own version of me, at least give her better posture.
If someone makes a copy of you, I'm charging royalties.
I'm keeping the original. We are not unpacking that. Right, back to Hogwarts.
Have you ever thought about becoming an alchemist?
Sure, every wizard thinks about it. Turning metal into gold, living forever, curing diseases. It's basically the wizard equivalent of starting a tech startup.
Unfortunately, every historical record of alchemy eventually ends with either enlightenment, bankruptcy, or explosion. So yes, perhaps. But I'd like to keep my eyebrows if it's all the same to you.
Right, this one. Rowan, are you sure Poppy didn't spike you with amortensia?
So, we actually looked into that, because apparently the potion came from her cousin's joke shop, which means it wasn't real amortensia, just a novelty version.
Which means whatever feelings I may or may not have are apparently real. It's complicated. Also, if this entire emotional situation turns out to be a Weasley prank, I will never emotionally recover or forgive redheads. Actually, no, that's unfair. Just that one very specific redhead. Right, this one comes up a lot. Rowan, you're 17. Why are you in first year? Short answer, because Hogwarts has a very specific system. And apparently, late entry is not a category. Long answer, the first few years here aren't really about advanced magic. They're mostly about not accidentally killing yourself.
Basic wand control, potion safety.
Oh, fuck.
Spells that maim if you mispronounce them.
Yeah, that. So while the 11-year-olds are learning how not to turn their eyebrows into frogs, I'm mostly just speedrunning the safety portion. It turns out being older helps. Also, apparently I'm good at arithmancy, which is wizard math, which is either a talent or a cry for help. So technically I'm a first year, but I'm also auditing some higher level classes while I catch up.
Oh shit! Immobilis!
Do you want more details about my class and study schedule? Because honestly, it's a logistical nightmare. If people are curious, I could make a whole video about how Hogwarts classes actually work. That one might require diagrams.
Ooh, this one is spicy. How are you studying for OWLs if you're technically a first year?
Fun fact, Hogwarts has a rule that if you can pass the OWLs, they'll let you just assume the year. Which means if I can pass them early, I can graduate with wizards my age, like Poppy and Callum.
Just pretend to smile.
For what?
The memories, Callum.
And no disrespect to this institution, but let's be honest. Hogwarts is basically a living landmine.
There's an entire subject dedicated to dangerous magical creatures, and the classroom is next to the forest. So yes, I am studying like my life depends on it. Because statistically speaking, it might. Also, someone in the comments said I'd get a troll grade, which is rude, but academically motivating.
Rowan, Flitwick isn't the headmaster, McGonagall is.
That used to be true, but Professor McGonagall has since retired, which apparently is a thing you can do when you've already saved the wizarding world several times. So now Flitwick is headmaster, which honestly makes sense. He's brilliant, he's terrifyingly good at magic. Also, he can probably knock someone unconscious with a charm from across the room, which feels like a useful administrative skill. So yes, Flitwick, headmaster, please update your wizard Wikipedia accordingly.
Rowan, you should apply for the Muggle Studies position after graduation.
This assumes several things. 1, I graduate, and 2, I survive the next few years. It's an ambitious timeline.
Right then, Muggle nerds.
Prepare yourselves for the lightning round. If wizards can teleport, why does anyone walk anywhere? Because if you apparate incorrectly, you can leave a body part behind. Can portraits watch you sleep? Yes, but they're very polite about it, most of the time. Can ghosts go through you? Yes, and it feels like walking through a very sad freezer. 1 out of 10 do not recommend. What's the most dangerous thing at Hogwarts? You would think dragons, or cursed artifacts, or forbidden forests. No, group projects. If a wizard becomes invisible and closes their eyes, can they still see? I hate this question. Because now I'm going to think about it for 3 days.
This was fun, which means we're doing it again. But next time, don't just ask me. You can ask anyone. Poppy, Callum, Winky, and I suppose Fig if you like. Leave questions in the comments. Serious ones. Ridiculous ones as well. Those are my favourite. Subscribe for more Fig.